Here I have literally the smallest monolight that I've ever had in my hands. It is so small, portable, and powerful. The Forza 60B. The B designation means that it is a bicolor light that will give you what you need in terms of warmth or coolness to your lighting situation. The 60B gives users the ability to go from 2700 degrees to 6500 degrees Kelvin and anywhere in between that range. It is encased in a metal housing with a carbon fiber overlay, making it just under 2 pounds. It has an extremely small footprint. This makes using this light in tight environments very easy and a pleasure to use. The Forza 60 and 60B is a chip on board light, or COB, and its output power allows you to use it as a backlight, hair light, key light, or even a fill light. It is a very versatile light and will work in a myriad of shooting situations. The nice thing about this little light is that it is a bicolor light, so you can have a mix of the most common lighting temperatures with extended ranges for even more options. Nanlite has designed their COB to output exactly what you need in a single source light. The Forza 60B has a whisper quiet active fan that brings air up through the bottom of the light and out the top to keep that light cool. In the event that you need to disable the fan entirely, it can be turned off with a touch of a button. It makes this light perfect for shooting in tight spaces, and it adds the ability to put this light in those weird places that you may need. One thing to note with disabling the fan, it will limit the output of the light, bringing it down to about 30% of its total output. It's still a good option because you might need that fan off when you're in an audio critical situation or where you need, sound discipline. Let's talk about some specifications. In terms of lumens, it's about 5560 total lumens, and this light has a very high CRI and TLCI. The CRI is listed at 96 and the TLCI is at 98. The 60B has a single-sided yoke, making it very easy to tilt the light up and down without any issues or having to adjust both sides of the yoke, because a lot of yokes have two-sided wrench downs. This doesn't have that, so it makes it very easy to make adjustments in angle. It also has a 5/8 inch baby pin receiver, making the light easily mountable on any stand or mount that you might have that has baby pin attachments. The Forza 60B has a USB port on the bottom of the light that will allow you to do any future firmware updates to the light as Nanlite pushes them out. The digital display on the back of the light lets you see color temperature and brightness at a glance, and it's easy to make those adjustments. Within that, there's the effects menu. Some of the effects are paparazzi, storm, bad bulb, and TV flicker. One downside, in my opinion, to the Forza 60B is that it has a proprietary Bowens type mount on it. This is because the light is so tiny. Nanlite offers a plethora of different accessories for the Forza 60 and 60B, but without the Bowens mount adapter, you won't be able to use any of your Bowens mount accessories that you may have already accumulated in your workflow or, things that you already own. Nanlite does have an adapter that you can purchase separately, but that's an additional cost that you have to consider in purchasing this light. And you're probably not going to want to use any of your current larger Bowens mount accessories, like a large softbox, for example, because you don't want to put a huge amount of stress on the yoke for the Forza 60 and 60B. I don't think it will withstand that. Let's move on to those plethora of accessories that Nanlite offers. One thing that you can do to control the Forza 60 and 60B, you can use Nanlite's RC1 remote control, and that adds that remote control capability to it without having to add DMX to it. That's not something I have in this video. I just wanted to make sure that you knew about that option if you need it. There's a ton of different lanterns, softboxes, Fresnel lenses, the Bowens mount adapter that I talked about earlier, and a projection attachment, which I have here in this video that I want to talk quickly about and show to you. So what is the projector mount? It comes with a 19-degree lens. This allows things to be razor sharp or slightly out of focus or completely out of focus. The slot on the barrel allows you to be able to adjust and slide in a gobo or changing the iris depending on what you need. And then you have the shutters to be able to cut the light as you need as well. On the back of this projector attachment, it allows you to connect a Forza 60 or 60B. On the front of the projector attachment, this is where you will add a gel holder and add your gels as needed. So the projector mount really opens the door to pushing the Forza 60 and 60B to another level of usefulness because you have all of those different types of things available to you. There are 4 gobos included in the purchase of the projector mount and the gobo holder. Nanlite gives you blinds, trees, an explosion pattern, and then there's the basic breakup pattern. Just put your selected gobo into the frame, slide it into the slot on the projector mount, and focus it in or blur it out to achieve your desired look. This accessory is perfect for a lot of different settings and shoots. I really like to use it to add a splash of light and pattern to the backgrounds of my B-roll, and I have been exploring usage in my A-roll shoots as well. You can literally throw the blinds gobo into the projector attachment, turn on the storm effect, and you can recreate, anything you need and put this light in a space that is really tight. I've been really happy with the addition of this light to my workspace. It is so super small, extra powerful for the size of this light, and has a ton of options that I found very useful in my production of my videos here on YouTube, in addition to other things that I do outside of this. The Forza 60 and 60B alone are worth their weight in gold in my opinion, both of which can be purchased for $230 and $255 respectively. I've seen the projector mount fluctuate in price, so I'm not going to really state that in this video. If you want to see pricing and availability of all of these things, they'll be linked in the description. Before I close, I must disclose Nanlite was kind enough to send the Forza 60B and the projector attachment out to me for testing and review. Without them, this video would not have been possible, so I very much appreciate their willingness to send this out to me so I could create this video for you. Again, if you're interested in pricing and availability, it will be linked in the description. Full disclosure, those are my affiliate links, so shopping through that gives me a little bit of commission based on your purchases without costing you anything in addition. It's just a way for you to support content creation here on this channel so I can continue to make videos for you here. Well, that about does it for me in this one. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't, you know what to do. Thank you for taking the time to watch. I'm Tomas, and I will catch you in the next one.